Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel and thank you for joining me in this video. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you on how to create a Google Spreadsheet and also how you can input your data in this spreadsheet. You might probably be wondering, how did I come up with this topic? A few days ago, a colleague of mine walked up to me and then she was like, she would want me to teach her on how to create a Google spreadsheet. So at that moment, it was dawned on me that just like my colleague, that there will be a lot of people out there that will be finding it difficult to be able to create Google spreadsheets, right? So, and that's the reason why I have decided to create this video so that it will help you if you fall in that category. If you're a kind of person that cannot create a Google spreadsheet for your data entry, this video would definitely help you. So if you are clicking on my video for the very first time, welcome to Easy Learning Studio. Please hit the subscribe button and do not forget to click on the like button as well. So when you click on the subscribe button, anytime I upload new videos, you'll be the first person to get a notification. Alright, so and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name will remain the same. I am Ajimalufin Israel. Alright, so let's move to the second slide. The second slide talks about what you are going to learn. One thing you're going to learn is this. I'm going to teach you the definition of Google Sheet. I'll tell you what Google Sheet means and then what you can do with it, and also purpose of Google Spreadsheet before we now move to the practical, where I'm going to show you how to create the Google Sheet and also how you can input your data on the Google Spreadsheet. Now, what is Google Spreadsheet? Yes, you can say that the Google Spreadsheet is a part of the Google Workspace. And when we are talking about Google Workspace, it actually comprises of Google Spreadsheets, Google Word documents, Google Slides, Google Forms, and even Google Videos. So these are the things that actually make up a Google Workspace. You can also say that it is a cloud-based spreadsheet, which is basically used for creating data, used for organizing data, and also for analyzing data. When I say a cloud-based spreadsheet, basically it means that whatever that you are creating and you are inputting in the spreadsheet, it automatically saves online in your Google Drive. You can access it anywhere in the world. And lastly, it is a grid of rows and columns where you can enter either your number, text, and formula. What does this actually mean? It means that the Google spreadsheet actually comprises of a grid of rows and then columns. In these rows and columns, you can input your data. If your data is in the numerical form, you can input it there. If it is in text form, you can input it there. And if there is a need for you to apply formula, you can also input the formulas in this spreadsheet. Yes, I would say that. What can you do with Google Spreadsheet? There are a lot of things that you can actually do with Google Spreadsheet. One of the things you can do is create a table for your data. Let's say that you have a data and you want to tabulate it. You can create a table for your data on the spreadsheet. Another thing you can do is just you can apply formula, just like the way I said earlier. The formula can also be used on the Google spreadsheet. Let's say that you want to add numbers together. You can use the sum formula to add these numbers together, and you can use any other formulas that you want to use on the Google spreadsheet. Another thing that you need to note is that with the Google spreadsheet, you can create a chart and also a dashboard for your presentation. It can also be used for collaboration in real time. Multiple people can actually work on this spreadsheet at the same time. Yes, and even in different locations, right? So let's say, for example, that you have a Google spreadsheet that you're working on and you want to share it with your boss or line manager or whoever that you want to share it with, or your colleagues, right? You can share it with them. While you are working on a spreadsheet, they can also be working on the spreadsheet from their own end as well. And lastly, it is shareable. You can actually share the sheet. You can share it via email, you can share it via WhatsApp, you can share it via any platform. All you need to do is just to copy the link and then share the link. The last thing before we move to practical is the purpose of Google Sheet. Why am I creating a Google Sheet? Number one, for creating and tracking records. It's basically used to create data, right? It can also be used to analyze and organize your data, and it can be used to track your records. Oh, the informations, the data that you input, probably on the 1st of October, on the 2nd of October, on the 3rd of October, 4th, 5th, and like that. You can be able to track the record that you've actually input on the Google spreadsheet. And lastly, it can also be used to analyze data with charts and filter. So now that is all you need to know about the Google spreadsheet, right? So now let's move to the practical. Now you before we move to the practical aspect, I need you to understand something. If you want to create a Google spreadsheet, there are certain things that you must put into consideration. Number one, you must have a Gmail account, a Google account, and number two, you must have a web browser, and thirdly, you must have a good internet. All right, so I have this three, and I'm going to show you how to create a Google spreadsheet. The first thing I'm going to do is just to open my web browser. I'm going to be using Chrome. So once you open your web browser, this is how the page will open. But note that I said earlier that you must have a Gmail account, right? So once you have a Gmail account, it will help you to be able to access the your Gmail or the Google Sheets and then be able to create the Google spreadsheet. Now, I need to type in the website sheets.google.com. Click on home, click on the enter button. So once you click on the enter button, it will load a page for you. The page that it is going to load for you will be the spreadsheet page, right? So as you can see that it is loading. So now it has finally loaded. So now all you need to do is just to click on this menu, right? You can see this menu at the left side of the screen at the top showing three horizontal lines. Click on it. Now remember I said when I was defining worksheet, I said it's a work space, right? And then Google Sheet happens to be a part of the workspace. And I mentioned that other things that are involved is documents, slides, video, and forms. So all you need to do is just to click on this sheet or you return back to this page and click on blank spreadsheet. So when you click on blank spreadsheet, it will open the sheet, the spreadsheet for you. Now something like this. It will open the spreadsheet for you, something like that. So the first thing that you need to do is just to rename it. Now let us rename it as October revenue. So if you want to rename your spreadsheet, you need to hover your cursor to the top of the screen at the left side, and then you will see untitled spreadsheet. All you need to do is just to click on it and then rename. You delete the untitled spreadsheet and you rename it as October revenue. Yes, and then click on the enter button. So it will automatically save in your Google Drive. Now, what do we do? Remember I said that we can actually create a table on the Google spreadsheet. And I also said that the Google spreadsheet comprises of rows and then columns, right? This is row, this is a column, column A. This is another column, column B. This is another column, column C. Now this is row, the first row, second row, third row, the fourth row, the fifth row, and so on and so forth. Now, I said that we can actually create a table with a Google spreadsheet. If you have a data and you want to um, tabulate the data, you can create a table on your spreadsheet and input the data on that table. So that is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to create a table. So I'll start with the title of the columns, patient ID, patient name, date of visit, service rendered, cost of service, amount paid, balance, payment status. All right. So as you can see, we have a title. So I need to bold the title. I need to increase the boldness. So if you want to increase the boldness, just highlight and then come to this place, move your cursor to where the B is and click on it. Can you see? All right, so what's the next thing? Input the data that you have. Start with the patient ID, move to the second one, patient name, choose some, date of visit, service rendered, let's say consultation, cost of service is 5,000 naira, amount paid, the patient didn't make any payment to balance of 5,000 naira. That means that the service was provided to the patient on credit. Payment status. All right, so we're going to determine the payment status later. I'm going to teach you how to apply conditional formatting whenever you are dealing with payment status or anything related to that. You need to confirm if the patient has paid or not, or if the customer that you are selling your goods to has made payment or not. So let's move to the second one. Mary James. Laboratory test, 8,000 naira. Amount paid, 8,000 naira. To balance 0 naira. So the third one, let's say Barakute. Okay, radiology service. 10,000. So let's say that the patient paid part payment, like 6,000 naira, and the patient is to balance of 4,000 naira. And the last one, pharmacy for medications, and the cost is just 2,000 naira, and the full payment was made. So to balance nothing. Now I've input all the data, so now let me tabulate it. So I'm going to apply border lines to everything, all the cells. So just click on the borders here and click on all borders. So to apply lines to every cells, as you can see now. So this is how to create a table. As you can see that I've created a table for my data. So it is organized. Organize the data accordingly, the way it's supposed to be. All right, so the next thing is this payment status. Now, to determine payment status can easily be determined anywhere. Payment status can easily be determined so creating payment status. If you want to input the payment status, let's say that you want to input full payment, part payment, and then credit or paid, unpaid, and part payment. We need to apply conditional formatting. So to apply conditional formatting, it will help us to be able to track patients that are owing, patients that have made full payments, or customers that have made full payment. So you need to come to this place, bring your cursor to where the menus are, click on format, click on conditional formatting, scroll down and click on conditional formatting. So you need to apply rules. We need to apply rules. But first thing first, we need to highlight where we want to apply the conditional formatting. You need to highlight it first, and then once you highlight it, you click on format, come to conditional formatting. All right. So you can see that I highlighted H2, cell H2 to cell H5. Yes, as you can see it here. Now, so I need to input what kind of rules I want to apply text. So unpaid, let me start with unpaid. So if there's a patient that didn't make any payments at all, right, and the service has been provided, it will show unpaid. So as you can see here, unpaid, and then you show you the color, then you click on done. So it will automatically apply that. You can add another one. Click on text contains, click on paid. So anywhere we see paid, show green color. So that will indicate that payment has been made in full. All right, so the last one, click on test contents, click on part payments. All right, so anywhere there is part payments, it show yellow color. Click OK. All right, so let's say probably the conditional formatting that we've applied will work. Look at the first patient, Josam. Josam received a service, was consulted by a doctor, and the cost of the service is 5,000, but he didn't pay, so it's actually owing. So we need to just input unpaid. Right. As you can see, it is showing a red color. It is showing a red color. So the second person is 8,000 naira. Person made a full payment. Paid. Can you see it automatically changed to a green color? And then the third patient made a part payment and it automatically changed to a yellow color. And the last patient paid in full. Paid. Alright, so this is how to apply conditional formatting in Google Spreadsheet. It applies to Microsoft Excel as well. So as you can see, I've been able to create a Google spreadsheet and also input data on the spreadsheet. So if you have learned something and then if you find this video helpful, please ensure that you like it. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe and then do not forget to share it with someone. Right. So please share it with someone. My name remains the same. Achimalufin Israel. They say that practice makes perfect. Ensure that you practice so that you can be able to perfect it. All right. Thank you so much.